Hello and welcome, and thanks for stopping by. My name is Sharon, and I have been gone for a while due to a surgery that just kind of took the wind out of my sails. And it's been so long, I feel really awkward making a video again. But I was watching Antoinette on her live this morning where she was doing a BR. I forget the name of the BR. I'll try to share it below. I'll share the link to her. She had to do 2 parts because of technical difficulties. Anyway, she was so kind and said that she missed me and she inspired me, thank you Antoinette, to just dive in and do a video. So I'm just going to kind of share my recent decks that I've been using. If I tried to share everything I've gotten since the last video I made, this would be 5 hours long. So let's dive in. So these are 2 recent decks that I got. The Dreaming Waves Oracle, which is by the same creator as the Healing Waves Tarot, and Ocean from the Sky, which I shared previously where I had gotten a collector's edition of it. Now it is mass market, but it's by Kamicola, which is a Vietnamese, I believe, mass market creator, publisher, and you can get this on their website. I had pre-ordered it. I think it came with some, it did come with some extras, and I should show them. I will after I do this pairing. Anyway, these 2 go so well together that I just have to share it. So this comes in a nice, I love when they fold out like this. And it's edged in silver, kind of holographic. Those are the backs. It's a different cardstock than the collector's edition, which was more of a light rose petal. This is kind of standard cardstock. It's like a satin finish, and it is nice, bounce back, so it must have a core. And the numbers on top it's a weird font choice. They're hard to read, but they have titles on the bottom. Some of the, I can't tell that that's 19 very well. I don't understand that choice. But otherwise, I love this deck. And it comes with a nice guidebook now, which is in English and Vietnamese. So the first one is in Vietnamese, and then you turn the page, and it's in English. And they're more poetry with some keywords, which is really cool. I like that, because this is standard, RWS tarot, basically. So it's really nice to have that poetry with it. And then this is the Dreaming Waves, which I'm sure people have seen. It's a nice 2-part box. I have no idea if you can still get this. If you can, I'll share the link. It would probably be on Tabata, but I don't know. And it has a guidebook, which is not in alphabetical order. It's hard to find the entry for the card. But they have like a title and a keyword. So I rarely use a guidebook for Oracle when they're like this, but it's nice, and I do like the entries. And it has some reflection questions. I just wish it was in some sort of order or had numbers on the cards or something. So anyway. So the art styles just go so well together. I just think this is a great pairing. I'm so happy about it. I mean, I have Healing Waves and I can pair it with that, but I don't really like to do so samey. And this is a little samey, but we have the ocean here, and there is a lot of water in this. It's called Ocean from the Sky. So they're kind of on theme with each other without being, in my opinion, too samey. Eight of Earth and Sacred Geometry, and the Tower and Divine Harmony. Interesting. I think the readings with her are just really nice. Interesting. Lost and Isolation, and the 9 of Earth. But she's just kind of alone like that. Interesting. Yeah, anyway. super nice together. I hope that if you like this, you're able to get both of these decks, or at least one of them. I really think this Ocean from the Sky needs more exposure because it's a beautiful deck. This would probably pair really nice with Morning Calm also, which I don't know if you can still get Morning Calm. I'm gonna go grab it and then we can try it. Yeah, let's have a look. Definitely is a different feeling, but I like it too. I'm kind of partial to the pairing with the Dreaming Waves, but that's just because that was kind of the first pairing I did and did some readings with. But I also like this. This one is oh geez, just said it, Morning Calm. I find I struggle with it a little bit. I use the guidebook more, I think. I lean into that more with this one. I think because a lot of it is cultural, which I don't know. And I learned from the guidebook, that cultural context that I was looking for. But I like that. And then I got one more, which I had recently seen on Maureen's channel, Waves of Your Soul, and it's called Whales Can Save Us, the Oracle. And I forget how, I had to contact the creator to purchase it. I kind of feel like it was done via email, but I can't recall. But I'll try to share a link if I can. The backs are these rainbows, but they're all kind of different. There's I don't know how many different patterns. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. And it comes with a guidebook, which is really cool. And it's in English and Spanish. Let's see what I think. Ooh, I like this too. Ooh, yes, I like this very much. And I had to put numbers on it because, again, the guidebook, you can see that the titles, there isn't an alphabetical order to them. So I just numbered the cards. I had different colored gel pens. Yeah, like this too. Okay, that's enough. I spent a lot of time on one deck. And that's the Morning Calm. I feel like I should have shared that. Okay, and neither of these are these aren't really new. A couple years old at least for both of them. But this is something that I've been using for the summer season. I live in Utah, which is the beehive state, and it's the bee season. So I thought bee decks, and then it really, season of Litha. I thought these really went really well together. This is a really great pairing. I'm currently using a different pairing, which I will share, but still bee themed. Yeah, this was a really great pairing. I like this one a lot. Yeah, this was some really on point readings with these two. And just felt like I was immersed in the season and the flowers and all the bees and lots of hornets. We get lots of yellow jackets and hornets. Constantly battling them, trying to make a nest anywhere they can. Usually just takes, if I find it in time, just a nice hosing, and they move on. But I have missed them before and been stung one time right in the face because they were making one in the gate and I didn't know it. Yes, this was a great pairing. Really enjoyed this. So that was the Keeper of the Sacred Bee and the Seasons of the Witch Litha. And another bee deck that I've been using. This is what I'm reading with right now. And I made a ton while I was laid up in bed. I crocheted so many tarot bags. Can't even tell you. I probably have 20 that I don't even have decks in, and then a bunch that I do have decks in. But I was just, in bed and bored and watching TV, too much TV. So I got to crocheting. And this was, I can share a link to the website where I got this. It's what is it? It's some kind of wool and silk. So nice. It feels so good. I know that's a total tangent, but, I love this multicolored stuff that they do. Anyway, Desert Illuminations with the Wisdom of the Sacred Bee Oracle. So good. And this is not the mass market one. I also have the mass market one. I've kind of stolen the guidebook from it because the guidebook for this it's just weirdly formatted. I have it. It's called the Codex, but it's just, it's hard to read the way that it was formatted. Another very nice pairing. Ooh, Dreams with the Hermit and the Nine of Swords. Awesome. And I know a lot of people like the Cowboys and Aliens or whatever deck that is to pair with this. That doesn't appeal to me, that deck. I like this. The bees and the desert. Why is that upside down? So anyway, that is what I'm currently working with. And I know a lot of people have been doing their walkthroughs and unboxings of the Matronua. I also backed it. Of course I did. And I got the, whatever version it was that you got the extra, well, I don't know, there's a couple of extra cards in it. Let me see, it was because I have 2 certificates for it. The La Seta? Is that how you pronounce that? The La Seta. Anyway. Beautiful, beautiful deck. There's a gazillion unboxings and walkthroughs. I would love it if this came out in a smaller version too. It's beautiful. This format is beautiful, but it is big and it's a little hard. My old hands, even though they're giant goblin hands, struggle a little. So I just wanted to share some pairings because when I got it, I haven't really read with it yet, but of course I instantly wanted to see what would pair with it because it is it's very different art style than most of my decks so far. Love this devil. I think there's 2 devils, but I feel like Woodland Wardens goes nicely with it. I didn't want to do another deck with people in it because the art style of the people is so specific. I feel like they would just be too contrasty. And adding animals felt like the right thing to do. And I think these really are nice together. Yeah. Yes. I like this. Let's see, what else do I have? Okay, so another animal deck. Thistledown. which if you don't already have it and you're in the US, you're probably going to have to wait, because pretty much any creator that is outside the US is kind of holding off on, has paused sales to the US until the whole tariff tantrum situation is figured out, settles down. Yeah, I like this one too. I think these are nice together. I feel like I had another deck in this pile of mine. No, I was wrong. That's it. Those are the two I had to pair with the Matronua. And then there's the Mindscapes Tarot, which is a very recent mass market publication and done really well by, was this Hay House? Where does it say? Who did this? I don't know. Who is the publisher of this? I thought it's nice. Anyway, inside the box is nice. Outside is nice. Yeah, it is Hay House. There it is. Very discreet. And it has a nice guidebook. And the cardstock is decent. That's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. And I have a gazillion pairings for this. So let's start with another new deck, which is by Rockpool. It's the Enchanted Earth Oracle. And it has fewer cards. I'm not as picky about the number of cards as some people are. But because there's no people really, there's still like some tiny figures in this tarot, and there's no animals. Anyway, you see what you think about this pairing. I'm still trying to figure out, because I have so many options, I'm going to have to see if I can whittle it down some, maybe, so I don't feel overwhelmed by the choices and then don't make a choice. I like this. I feel like this is really nice. Yes. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, I think that's really nice together. Let's try something else. This is the Wisdom of the Sacred Oracle. Ooh. Yeah. This is nice too. Totally different vibe though. I don't know. I like this, but I have other decks that I prefer this with to this one, but this is nice. This is nice. It's just a different feeling than the previous one. I don't know that I like it as well as the previous one. I kind of have to wait sometimes until I edit the video. Because I'm kind of split brain when I'm doing a video, right? I'm thinking about making the video. Okay, I like that. I don't know that I like it as well as the previous one. Then we have the Folklore Oracle, which is another new deck, which I really like. And this one's by Rockpool. Really like this. So this is, the art is by Jada Rose, I think is the artist. And that person was the artist on some of the Seasons of the Witch oracles. It's interesting finish on that. Let's see what we think of this. I like that they have, you know, the title, and then instead of keywords, they have a question, you know, a reflection. You know, and maybe you're wanting to use the Mindscapes because it doesn't have any people in it. You don't want to bring people in, but I'm not a not people person. I kind of like to bring people in. But not everybody is that way, so pairing might not be for you. And I like this. Still don't like it as well as the first one, the Enchanted Forest. I think that's what it was called. Enchanted Earth. Enchanted Earth. But it is nice. I just don't know that it'd be my go-to. And this one is one that I've never seen anyone share. It's called the 49 Shades of Mind. I know the font choice is kind of hard to read. And that's a peek into the guidebook. It's Thai? Is that Thai? And English. Same creator, artist as the Home Oracle, which is out of print. But I really like this one. Let's see. I'm being picky about making it the same height. OCD. And yeah, it's a little hard to read, but get there, cultivate. Yeah, I like these two together. I think this and the Enchanted Earth so far are my two favorites. Yeah, see the font choice and the color is very unfortunate. One says active. Maybe the camera's picking it up better. And this has extra cards in the tarot. I think 2 extra majors. Yes, I think these go well together. Okay. This is an option 2 that I like. What else do we have? Oh, the Star Seeker Oracle. Think you can still get this? Not entirely sure. Let's see. I really like this oracle. I like the tarot too. Yes, I like this one also. Oh, too many options. Yeah, I think this tarot being the way it is just really opens itself up to a lot of different options for tarot decks. See, there's some of the human figures, but they're tiny and yes, I like that one too. What else do I have? Oh, and the Home Oracle is in another bag I made. Different style. I also had fun finding buttons for my bags. This isn't one of my favorite buttons, but I think it goes with that bag. Anyway, that's beside the point, isn't it? Now let's see, I also pulled out Soul Trees Oracle cards, which I don't know if these are still available. This is the regular edition. Forget what the other edition is called now. Let's see what I think. So this is an option if you don't want people or animals. And I think this works too. Yeah. Yes. I like this. Freedom with the World and the Hermit. I like that. I love this Hermit card. Love it. Really think this deck is really... It inspires a lot of contemplation and into the cards because they're so different, yet the same. Spires are swords, or air. Tides are water. I like this pairing. I don't love it, but if I didn't want any animals or humans, this would be a good option. Along with the 49 Shades of Mine, which has some figures in it, but they're small. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's everything that I had piled into the box that I carried upstairs. Really appreciate you watching, and I appreciate all the people who've still been commenting on my older videos. I hope to be back on a regular basis and just need to get back in the groove of it. So take care of yourself and have a nice day. Bye.